Hey guys, it's Olympus the Loomer here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I will be showing you guys how to make this Loomigurumi cat. A lot of you guys liked this design. It got a lot of likes on Instagram, and many people here on YouTube, on the TikTok I posted the compilation, wanted me to make a tutorial for it, so I'm here doing the tutorial. And this cat is my design based off of the Loomigurumi fox that Zimmy Looms designed. So I'm giving my full credits to Zimmy for this. I asked Zimmy if I could do this a variation, a cat based off her fox design, and she agreed. And yeah, I'll be putting her Instagram, YouTube. You guys should definitely follow her. She is one of the sweetest, one of the best, one of the most amazing loomers out there. So yeah, this is my design, but full credits go to Zimmy. And without further ado, let's get started with the materials that we are going to be needing. So the materials that we are going to be needing to make this super cute and adorable cat are any type of hook. As usual, I'll be using my rainbow loom hook, a C-clip or a stitch marker. You're also going to need something for the eyes, so I'll be using this 12mm safety eyes. But if you don't have safety eyes, you can use beads and bands as well. What else do you need? You're also going to be needing some bands. So for the bands, we are going to be using 3 colors for this cat. One is going to be for the body color, and this is what I'm going to be using. This orange and gray. I thought it would be a fun color to use. So that's going to be for the body of our baby cat. We're also going to be needing white for the whiskers, or whatever you like to use for the whiskers. So that's how the whiskers look like. And for the tail as well, white for that tail. If you want to add white, you know. And you're also going to need baby pink, or whatever you have, for the nose. And lastly, you are also going to be needing stuffing, and I believe that this is the materials that we are going to be needing. And without further ado, let's get started. And I just want to say, you guys, in advance, sorry for any background noises, but we shall continue. So the first thing that we are going to make are the ears here. So we are going to make 2 of those, and I already made 1 over here. I made this yesterday. I was actually planning on filming this yesterday, but it was gloomy all day and the quality was so bad, so decided to film it today. But yeah, I already made 1, and you're also, I recommend you guys needing an extra helping hook to put your pieces, your parts. So yeah, I have 1 ear made, and I'm going to show you guys how to make 1, and you are going to pause the video and make yourself 1 more. So this is the color that I'm going to be using again. I think this is a really cool color, and this color actually reminds me of like a snake. When I saw it, I was like, okay, I can make a snake using this color. But now that I made this cat, I was like, ooh, this could be a cool color for a cat, so that's why I'm using it. Nobody even asked, but oh well. Now let's start doing our ears. So the first, you grab your bands, your C-clip, and your hook. So the first thing that we are going to do is a magic ring of 3 stitches. And if you don't know how to make a magic ring, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do it the best way I could. And also, my sister watches my tutorials / videos, and she told me that my voice isn't my voice is not loud, so I'm going to try my best to sound loud. But if you use headphones, I bet that will sound loud. Anyways, enough of the talking. I'm super sorry. Let's do our magic ring. Let me just focus it up. So first, you are going to grab your hook and then your band, and you're going to put this band onto your hook. like so. And you're gonna grab your band and twist it going to the left and reclaim like so. Now you have a figure 8 on your hook. Do that one more time, and now you have a cap band of 3 loops. Next thing that you are gonna do is grab another band, and we are going to pull this one band through this cap band. So put it onto your hook and just slide this cap band onto that band, and then reclaim the other end. And after that, you're going to put this one right band over this one on the left, like so. And you are gonna go back inside the cap band, and do the same thing. Grab one band, pull it through this cap band only, and reclaim the other end. And as you can see, you have 3 loops on your hook. We are going to put this 2 on the right ones over this one on the left, like so. So we have 2 stitches now. Let's do that one more time. So we are gonna have 3. So grab a band, pull it through the cap band only, slide this 2 on the right over this one on the left, and we are done. So to count the stitches, they are the big like teardrop shapes that's going in a circular motion, not upwards, not sidewards, in a circular motion. So we have here 1, 2, and 3. And after you have 3 stitches, you're just gonna grab your C-clip and you're going to put it on to the band that is on your hook. Our second row is going to be an increase around, and if you don't know what an increase is, it is putting 2 stitches into 1 stitch. How to do that? So let's go to the first stitch, which is this one. Grab one band and pull it through that stitch only. Reclaim the other end and stitch, putting these 2 right ones over this one on the left. And we just made 1 stitch on the first stitch, so we're going back to that same stitch and do a normal stitch again. So that's an increase, putting 2 stitches in 1, or 2 stitches instead of 1. And that's what we are going to be doing until we reach the band with the C-clip on. So I'm onto the band with the C-clip on, and I'm just going to do a normal increase. So starting off with my first rubber band and going back in and doing the same thing and reclaim the other end. I'm gonna remove my C-clip and put it to the band that is on my hook. I'm sorry guys for the unexpected cut. My grandma called me. Anyways, let's proceed. So our next row after an increase around is a stitch increase. So let's do a stitch increase. So first stitch gets 1 because that's only a single stitch. And the next stitch is going to be an increase because single increase. And you already know what an increase is, so I'm just gonna go a little quicker here. Then the same pattern, single increase until we reach the band with the C-clip on. Single increase, and after this we are gonna have 9. I'm not gonna count, but you can count to make sure. Single and increase, and this is actually our last row as well. And I'm to the band with the C-clip on. I'm just doing my increase, and now we can just take off our C-clip and then go to our first stitch, grab one band and slip knot, pull through everything and slip knot. Now we have 1 tying off band that we are gonna use for the attaching. Now let's go into the middle. So we are going to pinch it and just find the middle loops on both sides. And once you have the middle loops on both sides, just going to do a slip knot. And lastly, band to the side, so that you know it's equal with this one too. And again, you're just gonna slip knot it. Nothing really special. And that's how you make the ear. And if you have a helping hook, you can slide that in. And yeah, pause the video and make yourself one more. And come back to me when you are done. So after the ears, we are now gonna proceed with the legs. And we are gonna make 4 legs. I already made 3 legs yesterday. I'm going to show you guys how to make 1. And you're gonna pause the video and make yourself 3 more. So that's a total of 4. So let's do the legs. And they're the same. First row is going to be a magic ring of 6 stitches. So 1 band, wrap it onto your hook twice, creating 3 loops. And we are going to pull through 6 bands to this cap band 1 at a time. And I already showed you guys how to make a magic ring earlier, so I'm going to be a bit quicker this time to save on some filming time, because, you know, no one wants a super long tutorial. So we have 2, 4, 5. I mean, I have. And if I'm going a bit quicker for you, you can always pause the video. So now I have 6, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Grab your C-clip and put it to the band that is on your hook. Our second row is going to be a single increase, and we are going to end up with 9 stitches. So every first stitch is going to have a single, or every odd numbers, like 1, 3, and 5, gonna have a single, and every even numbers, like 2, 4, 6, are gonna have an increase. So 1 will have a single, 2 will have an increase, 3 will have a single, 4 is gonna have an increase, 5 is gonna have a single, and 6 is gonna have an increase. Remove your stitch marker and put it to the band that's on your hook. And our next 2 rows are just going to be single rows around. And I'm just going to do this 2 rows with you because they're 2 rows only. But I'm going to be quick, so you can pause the video if you want to. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you guys haven't watched my ladybug video, you should. It's really funny. I love it. It didn't get as much views, but that's okay. I don't really care. But, you know, I want you guys to be happy. I want everyone on this channel to be happy. You know, we all deserve some laughters too. So if you're sad making this guy, you can visit that afterwards. Or you can even watch it while you're doing the rows. So yeah, it's really funny. You guys should go check it out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm done with my first row single. And I'm on to my second row, aka my last row. So I'm just doing 1, 2, and our band with the C-clip on is gonna have a slip knot for our second row only, which I'm doing right now. So your band with a C-clip on is going to have a slip knot. Sorry about that. So just put your hook to this band with a C-clip on. Remove your C-clip, 1 band and slip knot. Like so. Find the middle and slip knot them together. And find a stitch on the side and put a slip knot. And that is how you make the legs. So pause the video and make yourself 3 more and come back to me when you are done. So before we move on, just a quick recap of the things that we made. We made the ears. We made the legs. So those are the things that we made so far. Now, let's make our last part, aka our tail. And the tail is really easy as well. Yeah. So the tail, we are gonna do a magic ring of 6. Let's do a magic ring of 6 here. And this is 1. This is 2. And tomorrow I'm gonna be filming a different tutorial. And the day after tomorrow, another tutorial. Cause why not? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Wait. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now once you have 6 stitches on your magic ring, you're just gonna grab your C-clip and put it to the band that's on your hook. Our next row is going to be a single increase. So let's do a single and an increase. So single and increase. Single and increase. Single and increase. And our next row is going to be a single decrease, I know. And if you want to add, like, you know, this is the row where we use white for the tail, and if you use white, this is the row that you're gonna do it. Again, if you have something like a stripe on your tail, this is the right row to do it. So single decrease, but for me, I'm just gonna use this color still. Again, this row is where you are gonna add a stripe if you want to for your tail, but for me, I'm just going to do the same color. So single and a decrease, decrease, grab the first front stitch of the first and back loop of your second, and after that you're just gonna stitch them together. And for more explanation about a decrease, it is stitching 2 stitches together to make 1. So we just did a decrease, now let's do a single, and next is a decrease. So front loop of the first stitch that we are gonna do a decrease on, and the back loop of the second stitch that we are gonna do a decrease on, and stitch them together like normal. And do that one more time, single, and you're gonna end up with a decrease. So, and after this row we have 6 stitches, and I want you guys to do a total of 7 rows of single around for the tail. So pause the video, make 7 rows of single around, and come back to me when you are done. Hey guys, so I'm back, and this is how my tail looks like. And after this, after you do your 7 rows, just take your C-clip off. Now you're gonna go to your first stitch. Oh, my leg hurts. I'm stepping on the chair and then putting my head on my knee while I'm filming this. Really hard. It's a hard position when you're filming and you're just in a chair. It's hard. But anyways, no one wants to hear my rants or whatever. Go to your first stitch. 1 band, put through everything and slip knot. Now find stitch like to connect the stitches in the middle, and after that stitch onto the side, and you are gonna do a slip knot as well. So now you can just put it onto your helping hook, and we just finished all our parts. So we have our legs, 4 legs, 2 ears, and 1 tail. And now let's do the head. So this tutorial is going really quick, which is surprising. And let's do that now. Boom. That transition though. Anyways, that wasn't interesting, I know, but let's just proceed to our body, which is the last part of this entire thing. Yes, we are almost done. So to make the body, we are gonna do a magic ring of 6 stitches first. So let's do a magic ring of 6. And it's really hot in my room. I mean, the sun's out, but it's not ultra hot. It's just so hot because I don't want to turn like the fan on, because that's gonna create noise. And my room is really hot, and I don't want to open the windows because of background noises. No one cares. But right now we are just doing a magic ring. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I counted that right. 5 and 6. And if you guys haven't already, please follow my TikTok or Instagram. Our YouTube channel is almost passing our Instagram account. Right now we have 1,572 subscribers on our YouTube channel, and on our Instagram we have 1,585. So we are so near to be more than our Instagram account, if that makes sense. So thank you guys so much. But once you have 6 stitches on your magic ring, you're gonna do an increase around. Tell me guys in the comments below if you find my talking disturbing, because I'm just gonna be quiet throughout the video. But yeah, no one wants a boring video, right? So I just did my first increase. Again, an increase is putting 2 stitches in 1 stitch. And yeah, I want everyone to be happy, I want everyone to be entertained, and I'm going to try my best to entertain you guys. I'm gonna try the best, because I want you guys to be happy. And yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I hope, oops, sorry about that. Everyone is doing fine, doing good. Yeah. So I just did my increase around, and now we should have 12 stitches. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 is the one that's on your hook. Now our next row is going to be a single increase. So let's do single and increase, and after our single and increase we are gonna have 18 stitches. And yeah, again, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. You're more than a family to me. Look at that, and sorry about that. But yeah, you guys are more than a family to me. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. So thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. And also thank you so much for loving this cat design. So wasn't expecting a lot of people to love it, but I think I made a mistake. So yeah, anyways, sorry for that cut. I was just checking if I did any mistake. Stitch, increase, stitch, increase, stitch, and this one's gonna have an increase. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much. And also, thank you guys so much for understanding me, and all with all the background noises. I can't believe that's okay with you. So thank you so much. Thank you guys for being the best people in the world. Thank you so much. And thank you for loving me and appreciating me and supporting me, and thank you for being a part of my life. And I hope I'm not being super quick right now, because that would suck for some of you who are new to Loomigurumi. But yeah. So I'm done with my single and increase. I hope you are too. So let's count if we have 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now we are gonna do 3 single and an increase, and our last 2 stitches are gonna be singles. Sorry about that. That was to my grandma. So let's do 3 single first. 1, 2, and 3. And we are gonna do an increase next. So increase. And do with our 1, 2, 3 single. So 1, 2, and 3. Then do our increase. So increase our wrap. Just increase in this one. So yeah, and then after increase, let's do 1, 2, 3 again. Sorry, I cut that because my grandma called my sister. 2 and 3. Everything about this video is about my grandma. Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3, increase. 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna do an increase. Sorry about that. That was my grandma. And 1, 2, 3. Increase. And just what I said earlier that our last 2 stitches are gonna be single, so let's do 1 and 2. And after this, we are gonna have a total of 22 stitches. So let's count to make sure if we have 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. So we have 22, and we reached our final row. And after this row, we're just gonna do single rows around, especially on the next 3 rows. So our next 3 rows are going to be single rows around, and I want you guys to do that on your own to save some filming time for me as well. So let's do our 3 rows off camera, and if you are done with your 3 rows, come back to me, and I'll probably be back in just like a couple of seconds. But if you're pause the video, make 3 rows, do 3 rows, and come back to me when you're done. Hey guys, I'm back, and I just finished my 3 rows of single around, and this is how my body is looking so far. And starting from this row onwards, we are gonna use our whisker color, and again, I'll be using white for that. So just grabbing a few of my white. Sorry for the crinkling noises. So our next row is going to be a single row around in this pattern. So I just placed my body color and white bands to the top, so that our focus is this. So you can copy the format, pause the video. So we are gonna do 3 of our body color, 5 of our whiskers, 6 of our body color, 5 of our whiskers, and 3 of our body color. So let's do that. Let's start with doing 3 of our body color first. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And now we are gonna change color to white. So what I normally do to make it look seamless and clean, like the changing of colors, so I grab my white band and I pull it through all the loops on my hook and reclaim the other white end and just do a normal stitch. So that's how I do a color change. So let's do that 4 more times. Well, let's do a normal stitch 4 more times. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's switch to our body color, and we are gonna do 6 of those. So color change again, 1 band, pull it through everything, and do a normal stitch. And that's a slip stitch, and let's do 5 more because we already have 1. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And after that, let's do 5 of our white, again doing our color change. 1 band, pull through everything, and just stitch. And we have 4 more white to do, so that's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and that's a total of 5 of our white. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just end with 3 of our body color. And don't forget to color change. And our next row around is going to be a single row. So 1 in each, and I'm going to do this row with you because of the color changes. You might get lost, you know, just to be safe. Go to your first stitch. 1. So let's do 3 first because we did not do any color change in our first 3 stitches from our last row. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And as you can see, there is this 2 stitches. This one might look like it's a part of a stitch, but it's not. So again, if it's going forward, that isn't a stitch. If it's going on a circular motion, that is a stitch. And since this one is going forward and not into a circular motion, we are going to go to this next one. So this one here is only part of the stitch, as you can see at the back. So skip that one that's going straight. Go to this one that's going in a circular motion. And yeah, that's how you differentiate a normal stitch between a stitch that is a part of a stitch. On to my last white, and I'm now again encountering another one that I color change. This one going forward, no, not what we're gonna pick. We're gonna pick the next. And probably this is the only single row I'm gonna be with you guys to save some filming time because we are gonna do this one more time. Well, 3 of this whisker, but 2 of the single row. So yeah. And there is another slip stitch. This first one is going forward, straight. This one is going in a circular motion. So let's pick that one. I hope I'm being understandable. I always doubt myself. But I see your guys' creations and they turn out great, so that means I taught you well. And now this is our last slip stitch, so ignore that one. And just proceed to the next one with a big hole. And a last stitch. So take your C-clip off and put it to the band that is on your hook. So for our next row, this is going to be our pattern. 2 of our body color, 4 of our whiskers, 8 of our body color, 4 of our whiskers, and 4 of our body color. So let's do it. And after this row is going to be a normal row around, and since I already taught you guys how to deal with the slip color changes, I'm going to let you guys do that. Now, 1 white band, just don't forget to do your color change. don't forget to do your color change. I mean, you can do it without the color changes too, but I think it gives a cleaner look, cleaner finish to it if you do your color change. And we are almost done. We only have to do 2, 4, 5 more rows. And we are done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And do 4 of our white. I hope you guys are still on track. You're gonna know that you're on track since, you know, when you do like the plotting and stuff. So, yeah, when you plot your bands, you're gonna know that you're in the right track. So, and don't forget your color change. After this row, we are gonna do 1 row around. So, I want you guys to do that 1 row by yourself. Don't forget the color changes. So, 1 row around. Come back to me when you're done. Hey guys, so I'm back and I did my normal row around in my body color, 1 row. This is how it looks like so far. Now, for our last row of our whiskers, this is what we're going to be doing. 1 of our body color, 3 of our whiskers, 10 of our body color, 3 of our whiskers, and 5 of our body color. And guys, it is raining here, so I'm sorry about the extra background noises, but we're gonna be continuing because we are almost done. So let's just do our plot. Let's follow our plot, and don't forget your color changes. I hope the rain isn't that disturbing. My phone is really weird because it catches more of the background noises than my voice, which is so near to the phone. So it's kind of weird, but yeah. So yeah, my phone's weird. Think it got that weirdness from me. I don't know. And this is also our last row of single, because after this we are gonna start decreasing. And also after we do this row, we are going to do our eyes and nose. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna put them, and once you know we finally close this head up, body, or whatever, we are going to attach the legs, the ears, and the tail. So we are really almost done. But let's just do this first, and after this, you know, let's add our eyes and nose, which is really simple. And I hope this video isn't taking that long, because that would be bad. But after you're done, just put your stitch marker onto your hook. And what we're gonna do, we are gonna clip this onto the next stitch, our C-clip, or stitch marker. And let's do our facial features. So let's add on our eyes first. So grab your safety eyes, bands or beads. And I normally place them just, you know, to the side of our first whisker. So this is our whisker. Make sure your C-clip is at the back. I'm just going to, you know, like, put my eye just next to the whisker. That's how I do it. This side as well. So whisker here, next side, like so. And now I have the eyes. And after that, I put my backings on. And this can be hard, but yeah, just use your string to push it. And I am I have my eyes on now. And you can kind of fix it. And next, we are gonna add our nose. We're gonna need 4 of our baby pink for that. 3 is going to be for the actual nose, and this one is going to be for the tying. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. So, we have our eyes here, and we have these 4 loops, just right in the middle of the eyes. What we're gonna do is, so the middle, we are gonna go to these 2. So we have these 2. So we are going to insert our hook this in this part, in this side, and in this side as well. Again, in the middle of our eyes, we have 4 stitches. We are gonna insert our hook into this holes and this holes as well. So let's do this hole first and grab your 3 baby pink bands, and you're just gonna put it inside like so. Oops, I grabbed the one. I'm gonna do that one more time. Pull it through under, and you can kind of like put your hook in there so that it doesn't, come off, and just pinch the bands in front and go to the other hole that we were talking earlier, and grab all your 3 bands and put it inside. And what you're gonna do once you have your 3 bands on your hook, both of the sides, you're just gonna slip knot. And after slip knotting, you're just going to put it into some stitches in the nose, in the inside. And there you have your nose. So it's really easy. You can kind of fix it, make it look however you want it. But for now, let's proceed. What you're gonna do is you're just going to unclip your C-clip and put your hook through. Now, we are gonna do 3 single and a decrease, and we are gonna have our 2 last stitches single and end up with 18 stitches. So let's do 3 single and a decrease. And if you don't know what a decrease is, it's stitching 2 stitches together to create 1 stitch. That's 1, 2, this is number 3, and we are gonna do a decrease next. So let's do our decrease and do 3 single. So 1, 2, and 3, and decrease. So front loop of the first stitch that we are decreasing, and this back loop of the second stitch that we are decreasing, and stitch together. And that's what we're going to be doing all the way around. 3 single and decrease. 1, 2, 3, and decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. And again, our last 2 stitches are going to be both singles. 1 and 2. So just take your Z-clip off and put it to the band that is on your hook. After that, we are going to have 18 stitches. And now let's do our next row, which is a single and a decrease. So, single and a decrease all the way around. Single, decrease around. Oops. Single. This one's going to be a decrease. And after this row, we are going to have 12. And we are going to stuff him or her. Up. Single and decrease. Single and decrease. Single and a decrease. And we are gonna end up with a single and a decrease. Single and a decrease. Take your C-clip off and put to the bands on your hook. And we want to slide this band onto the body of our hook, because we are now gonna stuff our baby cats. So I have this much. I have more stuffing, so I'm gonna have like a lifetime supply of this. Because I bought some and haven't used them. But I started using them, so that's cool. And also, you do not want to overstuff, because the stuffing might poke through the stitches, and you know, that's gonna be bad. So just stuff it the right way. So I think I'm going to put a little more, and then I'm done. So a little more. Okay, now after that we are going to do a decrease around and just fasten off after we are done. Now let's do our decrease around. And after this row, we can attach our ears, our legs, and our tail. And yeah, let's just do our decrease around. So now you can just take your C-clip off and do your decrease. And for your last decrease, this is how I do it. Pick the first stitch and go like horizontally and just slip knot. And I'm going to hide the slip knot inside the body or the head. And if you're stuffing or poking out, you can just use your helping hook to push that down, like so. And you're done with the head. So now let's do the attaching. So for the attaching, I like to attach my ears first. So I have my ears here, and we're gonna use 2 extra bands for the ears. So let's just grab one of our ear first and plot it to where we want it to be. And our basis to attach it is the second stitch of our whisker here. That's where we're gonna attach our first one. So that's about here on this part. Here. So your whisker and the stitch. Yeah. And just grab your first whisker band. I mean your band for your attaching. And you know, just pull it through. And now you can just like plot your ear. And wherever the slip knots go is where you're gonna go to the stitches in the head and you know, stitch it to the other. So for example, this one comes here, and I'm just gonna pull it through like so. Now I have one ear. What I do next is grab this part of the ears, yeah, this part, and I slip knot it right here. And I put this slip knot inside the head, and that's how you attach your ear. So we have one ear done. Let's do the other ear. So let's do this side. Again, your second stitch. So second of our whisker from the left, so 1, 2, and the stitch where it's stitched. Then grab your ear and stitch the first one, like so. And you can just, like, pinch it or whatever. And wherever this slip knot's line to is where you're gonna attach them. Now pull through and attach. Pull through a stitch and then attach. And you have your other ear. Then grab a stitch from the ear and just slip knot it to the head. And slip knot. And that's just the stuffing, by the way. Sorry about that. And after your slip knot, you're just going to pull this band inside. And we just attached our ear. So here is what our cat looks like so far with the ears attached. Now let's attach our legs. So let's attach our front legs first. And our basis is, so we have our last stitch of our whisker here. So from the right, 1, 2, 3, we're gonna go here, down a stitch. So yeah, down a stitch. And we are just gonna grab one of our leg and like grab this first one, like so, and just stitch it wherever these stitches, slip knots go to, or like in line to. Just like if you made the fox, this is how you attach it, just the same way. And then you're just gonna grab this, like some stitches, random stitches on your leg, and just slip knot it in the front. And we're gonna use 4 rubber bands for the slip knots because we have 4 legs. Yeah, that's how you attach the legs. So I'm going to be quicker for the next ones. So we have 1 leg done. Let's do other legs. So 3rd whisker, stitch below it, and our first goes down. And then wherever your slip knots go to is where you're gonna attach it. We're gonna attach it just like how we attached our fox's legs, and slip knot in front. And if you have your own way of attaching, you can do that as well. This is just how I can explain things. And I pull through some stuffing. You can pull them through as well. So I grabbed some of the stuffing and I pulled them out because they were showing, so you can do that too. Now let's attach our back legs, and it's just going to be like like that, opposite way. So do this, make like an X shape. But yeah, if you made the fox, this is going to be the same attaching. So yeah. But yeah, wherever your slip knots land to is where you're gonna attach them. Once you have your last slip knot, stitched, you're just gonna slip knot, just like how we did our arms. I mean our front legs. And slip knot and put inside. And do our last leg. So pinch it. And just like how we attached our fox's legs, is how we attach our cat's legs as well. And after this, we're gonna attach the tail. And the slip knot for the last one. Sorry for that. Sorry guys for that background noise. Yeah, once you slip knot it, you're just going to pull that inside. And yeah, we are done with the arms and the legs. Now let's attach our tail. And my tail, my first tail goes to the left. This time I want it going to the right. So if you want it to go to the left, just, you know, like do that. If you want it to go to the right, just like how I do want this, yeah, you know, plot it to the right or to the left. And after that, you're just gonna stitch it in the middle of your body. So again, attach it wherever you want, to the left or to the right. I'm doing mine going to the right, so yeah. And after that, you're just gonna slip knot. So grab one extra band and slip knot. Like so, and we are done. And we are finally done, you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and also understand the process of making this adorable cat. If you did enjoy, please hit that like button below. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe. I'll be coming up with more tutorials soon. And comment down below what you feel like commenting. And if you make one, do not forget to tag me and Zimmy Looms. We would love to see your renditions. Use the hashtag Olympus the Loomer and Zimmy Looms. This has been Olympus the Loomer, and I will see you guys in my next tutorial or video. Bye! Love you all!